So then, hello and welcome to the Penno Channel. Mad few days at Aston Villa, and yeah, Marcus Rashford has signed for Aston Villa. I never thought I'd ever say those words. I really didn't. It's mad, absolutely mental. Picture's been leaked. Villa won't be happy about that at all. With a picture of Marcus Rashford being linked with Monchi signing the contract, but it's been leaked. He's in a Villa training kit. You have to think all those years ago in the Championship, who would have thought that we'd be signing Marcus Rashford off Manchester United, the first club he's played for, and he's been at Manchester United since he was 8. It's mad. It's absolute mental. As always, if you could subscribe. There's loads of you that are watching aren't subscribed, so please do subscribe, and also comment your thoughts in the chat if you're live, or also if you're watching after, please do. And there's plenty of you in here. I had to jump on live because I just can't believe you signed him. Steve said, yes, boys, come cheer us up. Bloody Dingles ruined my weekend. Yeah, Steve, yesterday, we'll forget about that. We'll write that one off, man, because, yeah, it weren't great. But thanks for joining. I will say pictures on the AV app. Yeah, it must have been uploaded after it was leaked. But thanks for joining, Will. And yeah, how are you feeling about this signing? Manny's in the chat. Go subscribe to Manny. His channel's sick. He goes, let's go, bro. How you feeling, bro? Tell me how you feeling about this signing. It's nuts. Marco's in here as well. Thanks for joining. Marco says hello. Marco, how are you feeling about Villa signing Rashford, man? Yeah, this window has been a madness, hasn't it, for Aston Villa? Like, I've never seen us being talked up so much throughout the window. Like, we seem to be the main club that have been doing business, and obviously it's gone on a number of weeks now after we signed Darnell Marlon. There's been so many outgoings as well, and then the last 2 days have just been nuts. It seems as if we're going to keep going for João Felix. And we signed Marcus Rashford and soon to sign Marco Asensio as well. A Man United player and a PSG player. How have times changed so much that we're in a position where we're just signing those two players, especially Marcus Rashford at 27. Some may say he's not in his peak. Some may say he's reached his peak. But with Unai Emery, the man who works with strikers, probably the best manager in the world to work with strikers. We've seen it with Carlos Bacca, we've seen it with Edison Cavani, we've seen it Aubameyang, Lacazette, just to name a few. That's a few. Moreno at Villarreal, like, the guy knows. I think he even had David Villa back in the day at Valencia. Like, the guy just knows how to work with strikers, man. And we've seen what he's done with Ollie Watkins. We saw the numbers he produced last season. We've seen the numbers again he's producing this season. What can Unai Emery do with Marcus Rashford? I'm excited. Dave's joined. He says, evening all. Thanks for joining, Dave. Will says, exciting if you can link Watkins, Ramsey, Rodgers, and now Rashford for England. Facts. I saw a quote today that came out saying that, Thomas Tuchel has said, if you can show what you're capable of, you have a big chance of playing for England. So it's a big opportunity on that front as well. Good words from Thomas Tuchel. Really good words to say, like, look, Marcus, now you have the opportunity here to show what you're about and try and get into the squads. Because obviously World Cup will be coming around soon. And this loan period, potentially we might sign him, which I'll get onto on a permanent deal because there is an opportunity to do that. But definitely great words from Marcus Rashford, from Thomas Tuchel regarding Marcus Rashford. And that gives him, even further something else to look forward to and something to kick on with for Villa as well. Not just to get his career back on track, but the hanging carrot of potentially getting back in the England setup as well. Marco says, Manny's the man. He is indeed, Marco. And he also says, I'm good with Rashford, as I have been saying. I think he needs some Villa love. Yeah, I think he needs some love as well, man. And he has that opportunity. Obviously, he's still staying in Manchester, but if he gets his head down, trains hard, gets into our team, he has the opportunity to play on those big nights in the Champions League. He has the opportunity to help Villa push for Europe, maybe even Champions League spots. It looks like it's all but confirmed that it's going down to 5th now. Okay, we missed the opportunity this weekend, but everyone around us has dropped points, and we'll see what happens with Chelsea tomorrow. So, yeah, huge opportunity for Marcus Rashford. Steve says it's a risk, but if it works, our attacking threat could be lethal. Just need to stop letting in goals. We do. That's a fact. But there's always that quote from Emery when he's calling for Arsenal where he says, I'd rather win games 5-4 than 1-0. I think that's the approach we've taken. You ever seen that drawing of the horse where it just gets one side, it's amazing, the other side, it's just like, it looks like a 2-year-old's drawing it. And I think that's how it's looking in terms of our attack and our defence right now. It seems like we're going all out attack and we're just going to try and outscore the opposition. Steve says Villa faithful need to back him, give him a chance. I think they will do, Steve. I really think they will do. We have no reason not to at the end of the day. So I think everyone will back Rashford, man, and just hope he can help us fire and get up that table and help us in competitions as well. Engine 9's joined. Thanks for joining, Engine. He says, evening, bro. Up the Villa, Rashford to become Villa top scorer this season. Or if he has a run like that, absolute madness. Absolute madness if he does. I was thinking, yeah, we all remember what happened with Jesse Lingard when he left United and went to West Ham. I think he scored 9 goals in 14 games in that period. We remember the 2 he scored, well, I think he scored the 2 he scored at Villa Park in COVID. Absolute madness. Manny says, appreciate the kind words, bro. You deserve it. Keep doing your thing. So yeah, man. I can't believe we signed Marcus Rashford. The Coutinho one, when we got him on loan in January, that was mad. That was mad for the position we were in. Obviously, leading on to it, Gerrard's contacts and stuff like that, and it didn't quite work out, even though Coutinho still is on Villa's books. But this one just feels a bit different because Rashford's 27, and I still think he's got a lot to give, man. I really do. I really think like we can use him as a big asset going into these games. And the thing that strikes me with Marcus Rashford, which we're kind of missing now, especially now that John Duran's gone, is that he's a moments player. Like, you could be needing a goal in a moment and he can just produce, take a shot from 30 yards, free kick. He's a big moments player. He's a penalty taker. I saw that out of his 11 penalties, he scored all 11. He's a big game player for that in that sense as well. So we might need him in big moments where we're struggling to score. Imagine if he was playing yesterday to get us back in the game. He could have just produced something out of nothing. So that's the big thing with Marcus Rashford as well. Michael saying anything for tonight now is some Brazilian jazz. Stick it on, Michael. Play it loud. Engine says buying 40 mil, selling for 120 million 2 years. Imagine that. And Engine also says worth the high wages for 2 seasons. Yeah, we'll get onto the deal anyway. So yeah, it's an initial loan until the end of the season. There is a buy option which has been reported to be between 40 and 45 million. There's varying figures. As always, with a player of such high profile, there's going to be varying figures. Sources that are going to play towards Manchester United and Manchester United fans to try and say they're getting more money. And then other sources are going to say, like, okay, it was less. But between 40 to 45 million. Also, the wages, there's no confirmation of what his actual salary is right now. There's some talks that he's in 300 to 350s. There's other sources stating that no, his wage went down because Man United failed to get qualification into the Champions League. It's around the 200 mark, 200 to 250. And that Villa, I've seen the percentage change all day. It's gone from like 40%, I saw 50, 60, 70. So no one really knows how much Villa are playing for Marcus Rashford and how much his salary is going to be. We'll see that when the books come out at some point later on, how much it is. But right now, no one will know. No one will know. I'm just excited, man. I'm just excited, and this could be the boost that we need, especially in that attacking area. Losing John Duran and his goals, we did need to get in players who can keep up with that. Obviously, last season we lost the goals from Douglas Luiz and Diaby that they produced, so we need that to come in. So with Marlon, Rashford, and hopefully Marco Asensio as well, that's goals. And their XG numbers are absolutely mad. So they're right up there, which is really good. Ollie Watkins always has a high XG. Marcus Rashford does as well, and Asensio, so that means they're getting the right positions. So yeah, definitely excited for that. Manny's saying send the link, bro. If I could, I'm on my phone. I'm not sure how to do it. Let me try. Angie says 25 less for not being in the Champions League. Yeah, that's what I saw as well. Engine. Mike 17 says thanks for joining. He says we've got the 3 R's: Rashford, Ramsey, Rodgers. Watch us go. Big for England. That we've got 2 MRs as well in Marcus Rashford and Morgan Rodgers. Will says Villa certainly rocking the Sky Six with Monchi ambition. They're going for it. They're going for big name players. That's for sure. Duncan, thanks for joining. He says even though our forward is looking serious, Marlon Rashford in with Asensio to come. It's looking mad. And the options now, we have Watkins, Rodgers, Asensio, Ramsey, Rashford. We got the 3 out in terms of Duran, Buendia and Philogene, and we brought in Marlon, Asensio and Rashford. Do you think that's an improvement? To me, on paper, it looks an absolute massive improvement, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just hope it works. I really do. Let me see if I can get the link. I'm trying more. I don't know how to do the link on I'm on my phone. Let me see what I can do. Engine saying Chelsea running scared. Yeah, we'll get onto that as well. And Duncan saying my concern is wages Rashford brings, but we'll see in the summer. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. Duncan also saying feel sorry for Disassi, clearly prefers Villa over Spurs. Yeah, Fabrizio saying today that, you know, Disassi, he's agreed personal terms with Villa. He wants to come to Villa. Chelsea aren't doing any business with us regarding Disassi or Felix because they see us as competitors, which is another thing that's insane. Imagine saying a few years ago, yeah, that we'd sign Marcus Rashford from Manchester United. Chelsea wouldn't want to do business with us because we're competitors for Champions League places. And also that Spurs, a player, would reject Spurs and want to come to Villa. That's mad. It's mad. Like, I can't believe it. It's mad. It really is. Duncan saying my concern is the wages Rashford brings, but we'll see in the summer. And Duncan also saying feel sorry for Disassi, clearly prefers Villa over Spurs. Yeah, we got into that. May need to drop out and come back in. Michael, I don't know. Manny, let me know how you do it. Let me know how you do it on phone. Yeah, don't know. So yeah, yeah, mad. So we're going to have those 2 announced tomorrow. So where will Marcus Rashford play? Do you reckon in the new Emery system? To me, it feels like he'll be competing with Ramsey off the left. Potentially, he could play in that second striker role, but again, Morgan Rodgers. I just see that as Morgan Rodgers' position, unless Morgan Rodgers is competing with Jacob Ramsey on the left and Rashford plays in that second striker role. But I see Rashford as playing on the left-hand side. I really do. Like, I think that's his position, and he's able to cut inside. He's got a lethal right foot. When he's on it, he can strike the ball so cleanly as well and get into good areas. But yeah, mad, just mad. Marcus Rashford playing for Aston Villa. Gonna have to get Rashford on the back of a shirt, man. Gonna have to. Definitely gonna have to. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Mark 17 saying just heard that Chelsea will let Disassi decide where he wants to go. Yeah, I hope that is the case. It came from that Caver from Sky Sports. I don't know how good his sources is. That guy, yeah. I don't know if I can trust that. Duncan says we'll remember Chelsea for this, leaves Felix or at sea now as well. Facts. And also, I thought they were our PSR buddies. I thought after the work in the summer, the transfers between Kellerman and Maatsen, I thought we were on good terms in terms of doing business, but obviously not. Duncan saying Rashford will be a striker or left winger. Yeah, I think he'll be off that left wing, Duncan, definitely. Manny saying ain't got a clue. Like, he's cool, no worries. Yeah, bro, we'll have to do one definitely this week. We'll have to do a stream for sure. Engine saying I'm right. Ramsey, Rodgers, Watkins, Rashford. Do you reckon he play on the right? That was one thing at United. I didn't like Rashford off the right. I don't think it works. I don't think he plays off the right with Bailey. I think Bailey and Marlon are the two that occupy that space. And then you got Rashford, Ramsey, potentially Rodgers. Even Asensio coming in. You forget he likes playing off the right as well. There's so many options. Will saying we can mix and match the front line to break down the opposition. Facts. Manny saying Chelsea moving shook. Facts, where they are, they're shook. Duncan saying Marlon will be on the right wing. Yeah, I think so as well. We saw Marlon come on yesterday. He's playing, as a striker, as a 9. I think, yeah, he's the backup to Ollie Watkins if Watkins gets injured. Again, Rashford, I don't like him playing as a 9. His hold-up play, it's not his strength at all. So I don't want to see Rashford playing 9. I think it would be Marlon and Watkins that will operate as the 9, even though Marlon, again, I don't think that's his natural position. But, yeah, I see Rashford as being left wing or second striker. And you're saying he played on the right against us and should have been sent off. Yeah, he did. And, again, I didn't think he was great in that game, playing off the right. I know he had the one good moment where that was coming off the left, where he cut inside and he struck it and Martinez made the save. That was a good moment he had. But, yeah, man, Marcus Rashford as an Aston Villa player. It's mad. It's actually mad. He's kind of speechless about this one. Can't lie. Never thought I'd see like a player with that profile, still only 27 years old, sign for us. And I just hope it works. And as I say, you see what Jesse Lingard did at West Ham. Hopefully the same thing happens for Rashford, and he pushes us onto European football and pushes us in the Champions League as well. Teams will not want to play us now, seeing Rashford and Asensio as part of our squad, because they know they're big moments players. They have the experience of playing in this competition. Okay, they've been out of favour at their clubs, but they still have the ability. Same for Asensio, he still has the ability. Asensio's more about, can he stay fit? Can he get up to speed? But Marcus Rashford's used to playing in the Premier League. All it is it's about here with Marcus Rashford, I think. And there's no better coach to try and change that. We saw Unai Emery's comments about mentality, and if Marcus Rashford has that hunger to improve himself, get back to the level he was at, and also get into that England squad as well, then this could be a match made in heaven, man. It really could. Duncan saying Bailey sold in the summer. Tal deal offer Man U, so maybe still coming for Bailey loan move tomorrow. Yeah, that's a mad one that the Tal moves off. Another mad story, Bailey talking to Man U about going out on loan, like just after the Wolves game. That was mad. Will saying Marcus Rashford is a brand that can help commercial exposure. Fact, yeah, massive for that as well. Huge brand is Marcus Rashford, so he'll definitely help us with that. And I think even though Coutinho didn't work as such, I think he did help us in that sense. He got more eyes on the club, didn't he? Because Coutinho's played for Barcelona, Bayern Munich, massive brand. Liverpool as well, massive brand. And I think, again, Marcus Rashford is known worldwide because he plays for one of the biggest clubs in the world and has now come to one of the other biggest clubs in the world. So, yeah, he'll definitely help in that sense as well. Duncan saying Asensio's quality, no perm fee though, would be 20 million to make perma here. Yeah. Also, I think I've seen anyway that there's a chance that with Asensio we can have him for another year on loan as well before making anything permanent. So again, that would just be in regards to our situation financially, and if we have the facilities to do that. That's if he performs. Because he will be 30 at that point as well. So yeah, I just had to jump on, man. I just had to see what your guys' thoughts were, because for me, I'm excited. You probably tell by how I'm talking, and I'm excited, man. So, and I want to, yeah. He's not tied against Spurs, so should be looking to make his debut in the FA Cup. Rashford, if Rashford just gets it, remember the Coutinho debut as well against United. If Rashford just does a madness on his debut, yeah, I'm fully in. Duncan saying Rashford and Felix would raise our global profile enormously. To be fair, I think Asensio does as well. Let's not Asensio. Real Madrid. He was at Real Madrid for years. and then PSG as well. Asensio's a big name in the game for sure. So yeah, Marcus Rashford is going to be an Aston Villa player. I think the club will do the official announcement tomorrow in the morning. Do it for the optics. Get all eyes on the announcement as well. Mad that a reporter that Sam C's managed to get the photo before anyone else. That's mad in itself. But yeah, Marcus Rashford is an Aston Villa player. Enjoy, everyone. Dream of what can happen for the rest of this season. And before I end, I do hope we get a centre back in, obviously, because we need one. But as I've seen today, quotes about the CB situation, we might not go for one if it's not the right profile, if it's not the player we want. I can see that happening, but I just do hope we find someone that we think is good enough to come into our side. Anyway, that's enough from me waffling on now. I just wanted to see your guys' thoughts and opinions. And yeah, it seems really positive, which is good, man, which is good. After yesterday, any positivity is good positivity, obviously, because that performance it was shit. Let's not beat around the bush, man. So anyway, thank you all for joining. If you could like, subscribe, comment your thoughts as well. I'll be doing a transfer window update tomorrow, definitely, before the close of the deadline. So make sure you check that out as well. And yeah, thank you all for joining. Just a quick one to see your opinions, and I'll see you on the next video.